So hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing great, and today's video we are going to talk about how we can create a this kind of rigid body simulation which is you are seeing right now on my screen. So without any further delay, now let's get started tutorial. So first of all, I'm just making a glass, that is a disposal glass, you can say a plastic glass kind of, and I will give little bit depth inside this glass. So for creating a depth, I will just delete, and then I'm just going to select my edge mode. I will press the E, then I'll do right click, keep it in the same place. Then I'm just going to scale it little bit like this. Then I'm just going to extrude it one more time, something like that. Then again I'm just going to extrude it pressing the E, then I'll press the right click for the cancel the command. Okay, and then I'm just going to scale it like that. Again I'm just going to extrude it and keep it little bit downside. So here you can see guys, it is look like a little bit of plastic disposal glass, and which is we want. So we have a one glass is ready. Then I'm just going to keep it up little bit, something like that. Then I'm just going to duplicate. So for doing a duplicate, I'll just do a shift D and duplicate, and I'll duplicate in a y-axis and keep it like that. So I'll place it like shift R, shift R, shift R, shift R, shift R for repeat the command. Then I'm just going to select everything pressing, and then I'm just going to duplicate again. And right now what I will do basically, I'm just going to move it little bit like this. Oh nice, G and Z look like this, and I'll delete this one, this glass. Then again I'm just going to duplicate pressing the shift D and on a Z axis, and again I'll do G and Y and keep it like that. Yes, I think it's look fine, awesome. But make sure every glass have a good size, yeah, like this. Up. After that I will delete this one, and I will create a stacking, so on, so on, so on, like this, like that, like this, and it looks awesome. Perfect, perfect. Again I'm just going to duplicate G and Y, keep it like that, like this, and again I'll move it G and Y. Then I'm just going to add again one more duplicate, shift D, and keep it like that. So here you can see guys, we have a good stacking here of glasses. Then I'm just going to press a shift A, and I'm just going to add a plane, something like that, and make sure plane shouldn't intersect the glasses like this. Yeah, all look awesome. Now after that, what I'm going to do, by the way, first of all I'm going to select everything except the plane. Then I'll just press the shift S, selection to cursor, and keep offset, so things will be come into the center, and which is I want basically. And here we go. So everything looking nice to me right now. Just keep it like that. Okay, look awesome. After that basically what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add another UV sphere, and I'm just going to move, keep it here, and I'll just go to my left view, I think in a front view, and I'll keep it like this. Then I'm just going to add an animation for adding an initial key. I'll just press a key on my keyboard. Then after that I have enabled the auto key, so whatever changes I will do into my screen, and then it will automatically add a keyframe accordingly. And here we go. It looks awesome, 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 perfect. So I'm just going to decrease the spacing of the scale each and every. Perfect. Let me just increase sorry, decrease the size. Awesome. So now what I'm going to do, here you can see we have done the animation as well, but first of all we have to see that it is going in a good way or not. Oh my god, no, 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 we have to do the animation again. Or what you can do basically, you can just do a shift S, cursor to selected, then you can add a empty like this, and after adding the empty, make sure you just select your sphere, then select the empty, turn it with this empty, and now just move the empty like that. Now animation will be moved like that. Oh my god, this is awesome, this is what we want. Here we go. Okay, everything will look nice to me right now. So now what I will do, I'm just going to select this one, and I'll just go to the my physics simulation like this, and I'll keep it as an active, and I'll change as a mesh, and I'll go to my dynamic section and I'll keep it as a deactivation and start deactivation. After that, I'm just going to select everything apart from the plane. Then I'm just going to my object, rigid body, and copy from the active. Here we go. After that, I'm just going to select this one, this what we can say UV sphere, and I'll just go to the rigid body again, choose as a passive, mark as animated because we have animated object here right now, and I will change as the UV sphere. Apart from that, you don't need to do anything. You have to just hit the spacebar into your keyboard, and here we go, guys. Wow, this look awesome. But one more thing, we have to do it before hitting the spacebar. We have to select the ground plane also. Then we have to go to the rigid body section again and change the rigid body type active to passive, and also as a mesh. Now let's see how it's react. By the way, here we go. Okay, it's too much bouncy, but it's reacting very nicely. So the reason behind the bounciness, because the force of the ball is too much right now. So for decreasing the force of the ball, we have to increase the distance between the keyframe, so which help us to reduce the motion and the force of the ball, and things will be getting little slower. Still it is bouncing too much, so we have one more solution for it. We have to select any of the cup among of them. Then we have to just go to the our collision shapes, and we have to change as a convex hull. And then again we have to select everything apart from the ground plane. Then go to the object, and here we have to go to the rigid body section, and we have to change as a like we have to click on this option, copy from the active, but make sure which object we have changed the collision, that should be an active object. In my case, you can see it is active object, so I'm just going to click a copy from the active. Now here we go, guys. Let me just again press the space bar, and things are more natural. This is what we want. So yes, guys, this is how we can create a what we can say blasting the ball animation. I don't know what we can say. Just do the comment below, and what we can say basically, I don't know. But yeah, we have successfully created this kind of animation. All right. And if you like this tutorial, if you enjoyed this tutorial, if you learned something from this video, please hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe my channel. Also, if you have any queries, if you have suggestion, please let me know in the comment box. I'll definitely reply your comment. So till then, guys, bye bye, take care, stay home, and love you all.